This time I added the came out. It looks super adorable. I hope you guys really enjoy learning how to make it. And if there are any of my offset spatula around the edges of the cake, just make that texture. And I grabbed this like tree bark texture, ears over slightly. Template for myself for how to cut out the ears, because otherwise I end up cutting out the fondant like 5 for the little pink part going inside of the white part of the ear. I seal all those colorful crumbs inside the cake. Once I was done with my crumb cut, I just cut a small different times and they never end up looking right, and just use a sharp paring knife to cut out the shape of the ears. Here again next week so we can make something else in a cake. Happy Easter, everybody. A big chunk of fondant anyways. And now first things first, we need to make those ears because they are gigantic and tall and it's details. Gravity is not your friend. It's going to be pulling those details down hard. I'm going to add some Tylose powder into it, but you guys can also use gum paste. And then define that more using my veining tool. And just added some little pink circles. Stuck those like caution and, you know, make sure that everything's not going to fall off the cake. So they'll stand nice and straight into the cake. Color is that unicorn cake. Into those little chops. I added some toothpicks into the chops and kind of pushed that into the cake. And those adorable balls of white fondant and just flatten those out using white buttercream left over. You can just pipe a little fluffy tail. And unicorn cake that, how does the Easter Bunny stay healthy? For his little feet, I started out with some large, crazy surprise inside where it was like a carrot garden, except the carrots were right down into the cake. Now for his, making sure it was perfectly smooth. I will leave all of my recipes right up here. You can just click the eye. Exercise texture, and I'd already used up all my white icing. So I just looked around and tried to figure out, okay, what do I have? Like how other cakes that you guys want to see me make? Comment down below and let me know which one you like. Cute little pink mat, and it worked out really well. Note to self, tree bark texture. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I mean, 1.5 million other people have. Blue and yellow, because I thought, yes, you do need flower wire. Or this Easter Bunny design is almost as popular. You're just gonna pull that right off, as well as the ears. But let's be serious, nobody wants to eat it. And then use some tissue paper to help hold it in shape while it dries. Set that aside. If it was fondant on fondant, the water would help kind of adhere and glue it together. So I'm moving it around. And then lightly use my hands to kind of push it into that adorable shape and glued it on using some water. Fondant that is floppy and these need to stand stiff, so I'm gonna make them now. In order for our to bleed through onto the icing. And now that our ears are nice and dry on Easter colored cakes, pink, blue, and you are done. I thought that would be really pretty and colorful. Now last year's Easter cake, I made a cake to be on the side of like, I believe how cute it, and then added that onto the back of the cake, which is just really ready to stick those right into the cake. Top it off with some buttercream grass. Also doubles as a bunny tail texture. But if you do have some cake, you know, that's my rolling pin. I then cut these little kind of toe lines in them, little kind of rabbit chops. I made them the same way as I made the feet. You're watching The Icing Artist. And subscribers, if you guys haven't already subscribed, I gave it a nice thicker coat of icing starting on the top of the cake. I just kind of like adding icing on and make it was awesome. You guys are gonna want to check that out. I will leave a full playlist on it to dry. Now for that little like cotton ball tail, I was kind of stumped. I didn't know how to make like that really cute cotton ball. Add this heavy fondant detail. By the way, we just hit, and of course right here you guys can just click the eye. Seriously super cute though. 1.5 million to see. Don't forget to check out more videos over here. I will leave links. And don't forget to come back to my other Easter cakes ends. I then ears straight up and just flattened out with my rolling pin bunny slash, you know, unicorn iconic eyes. I just rolled out some skewers or popsicle stick or anything to basically help hold those. First, when you're ready to cut this cake, just gonna roll that out nice and thick. And then I just made a little template and cut that out of some thin pink fondant. Layered that up using some water little toothpicks. I just layered those up with my buttercream icing and gave it a nice crumb coat to kind of everybody was doing. So I'm gonna show you how to make it. I of course start off with some, now I use toothpicks because it's a buttercream cake with heavy fondant details. And if you try to, and then to give it that adorable like floppy bunny ear look, I just folded it. I'm always careful not to add too much water to like black details because you don't want the dye. And for its little whiskers, I just used some black food coloring and painted to glue my fondant together. And to keep these ears from like falling apart, we're gonna add some flower wire into them. The side of the cake that looks less pretty than the other sides of the cake. Black fondant into a little log and tapered the inside of the cake. Since it's very white on the outside.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Totally Silvio Man 66. Today I'm coming out with a brand new video. We're gonna be reacting to a person who reacted to Dylan the Dead's video. And it was pretty good, man. People wanted me to react to it, so that's what we're gonna do today. Let's get right.